Yeah, I feel like the killing of Nora was a really big turning point. I feel like emotionally for Ellie because, oh man, I love that part just to see how much she's been through
Yeah.
physically.
Yeah, for me, that was one of my favorite sort of moments. Is so much in video games, the characters feel infallible, or even if they take hits, they're still great, you know. And to show that this this isn't just an external cost. She's destroying herself.
Oh,
Oh,
The Ellie and Jesse relationship is really kind of fascinating of the respect these characters have for one another and the shared love they have for Dina. Yeah, this was a cool shot of just showing what's at stake. If we just keep pursuing this thing endlessly.
I aspire to be Jesse when I grow up.
me too.
Yeah.
Such a good dude.
She had a rough
Yeah,
night.
also the idea of secrets, right? Characters holding on to these secrets, right? The idea that she's pregnant is a secret that Jesse figures out.
Is she pregnant?
And then,
Yeah.
like, right, it's again knowing how much Ellie wrestles with characters not telling her the truth.
Yeah. And I think so much of the wrestling with that was like, I shouldn't be the one to tell this information.
get
It's
why
not
you
my
do now.
place to, but yeah, I don't want to,
But we gotta take her.
Don't
back.
know
I
why.
don't want to lie.
She needs real care, and she's not gonna get that.
Yeah, I know.
This is starting to lay track of the choice that's coming later of I can't just leave Tommy as rationalization. Now that she's like, she had some time away from the torture, the obsession, the call of the hunt is coming back up.
Maybe you could the justification, which again has learned from Joel.
Yeah, whittling these scenes down to just the bare essentials, just to make them as tight as possible, to get back to gameplay. That was quite a bit of iteration.
Which I feel like speaks so much to what you all do at Naughty Dog is like the scenes don't have a ton of dialogue and so much of it is just through looks or movements.
Yeah, well, we're in a privileged position in that we have the budget and the animators and like the talent that could like translate what you're doing on stage pretty much one-to-one to what comes out on screen. But it does take a lot of effort.
Let's go tell her we're leaving then.
I'll just meet you.
No.
Like, yeah, he's got a lot to process, right? It's just,
Yeah, he just found out he's a dad.
he just found out he's a dad. And this is like this goodbye because any one of these excursions, you might not come back. And Ellie's surrounded by all these people that want to support her, and they don't quite understand the darkness of the obsession.
I need you to lock the door for us.
How do you leave that little punim behind?
I know.
Look at her.
Let's do it. Your map showed the aquarium along the shore. Should be down.
It took forever to build this, what we call the wide, which is like the deep background, where you could see the Ferris wheel, you could see just all these obstacles in front of them.
How the hell are we crossing this?
We could use that road.
You could see WLF vehicles on that highway. And again, when you're acting in this, you don't see anything. So then you're just kind of doing gestures, and then based on
Pointing around.
what your head is looking at, we build an environment around that.
Come on. This way.
Yeah, and this is where the obsession completely takes over, where it's like, we can go for Tommy, or we can go for Abby, but we can't do both. And Ellie rationalizes that going after Abby would be the better choice.
The marina through here.
We're taking a boat.
You heard them, right? They're talking about Tommy.
We don't know that.
Who else is it gonna be?
If it is him, he'll be gone by the time
And
we
it's
get
it's so fascinating to think about someone that just has put so much weight of like people being honest to each other, and here she's lying to Jesse and lying to herself.
Yeah, I think so much of it is her own avoidance.
You do this, I'm not saying.
And now Jesse just sees how dangerous she's become in this obsession, and she's losing even him, and it's so hard to lose Jesse. Yeah, and a lot of the construction of this game was these long stretches where Ellie would just be by herself. So to put these scenarios where we separate her from the people that love her, and wanting the player to feel as alone as she does.
People don't come back from that island.
The roughest scene in the game? Ugh.
And one of them,
I'm not fucking going there.
Then don't.
Ashley Birch, Patrick Fugit.
seeing these glimpses of this other crew and not quite understanding what this fight is about or what the conflict is.
Hands up.
Only later just getting the rest of the context. And this is Ellie trying to be Joel. Ellie trying to do the Joel technique of... And this is another one of the situations where Ellie doesn't want to kill them. She just wants Abby. But the situation gets away from her. I love that she's just on razor's edge of just her emotions completely taken over.
Yeah, she definitely doesn't quite, because she's inexperienced in this type of behavior, she doesn't quite have the calm, cool, and collected way of doing it like Joel did.
What are you doing?
Yeah, and we wanted in this exploration of, the pursuit of justice at any cost, that to show that there's always a cost. And, in the cycle of violence, there's often unintended consequences. And the idea that Ellie inadvertently kills a pregnant woman just felt like a great metaphor for that. But it definitely horrified some of the people at the studio that heard this pitch.
Yeah. It's an interesting question of, at this point in Ellie's obsession, what could she see that would make her pause, that would make her seriously question after torturing Nora, after leaving Dina behind?
Well,
You need something big
Yeah.
Yeah.
to wake her up.
And I love how you play this panic attack right here. And just the audio design for it as well. And we do this trick when Tommy comes in. We actually recorded a line with Troy. So she hears Joel for like a split second. You show like all these things are just interconnected in her mind now. All these like traumatic events.
Yeah, she's not built for this.
And just show what a good guy Jesse is. It's like he went and got Tommy and said, "We gotta hurry and get to Ellie at the aquarium."
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
And this was another like clue chain thing we needed to do to set up for later with Abby, is the idea that Ellie has this map, and in the chaos of this whole moment, she dropped it and didn't even realize it.
and stuff.
Nah, by the time we get there, this whole area will be thawed.
Yeah, this is a bunch of obsessed characters, except for Jesse. Jesse is the most moral character in the story.
What are you guys doing?
That all have to accept
Couldn't sleep.
that it's time to go home.
Come take a look at
That
this.
it has to be okay if
God is to head home via Ellen.
some of them get away with it.
We're in Fall City by tomorrow. We're doing good.
It's like these two, they have to convince each other.
Hey. They got what they deserved.
Yeah.
But she gets to live.
So much, so much pent up energy under that line.
He's still not on board. He's like, well,
There is something interesting about how, like, Ellie doesn't see
okay?
living as the punishment it is. Like, living with loss is the punishment it is, even though it's destroying her. In a weird way, for Ellie, like, it would almost be... She's suffering so much, and there's no peace, but she doesn't see that enough to say, I'm okay with Abby living with that level of suffering.
oh yeah.
And losing
Oh, yeah.
everyone she loves. Like, I've made her life miserable. And that would be the triumph.
Yeah, in her mind, it's like she doesn't know what life she's living. She doesn't know what burdens she's carrying. She's like, any kind of life, she hasn't paid the price for what she did.
It's funny, and yet Ellie is incapable of living herself, right? She's incapable of...
I know what gold
It's
looks
interesting.
And this is Tommy just trying to make light of the whole thing.
Can we say it's from all of us?
like. Ha! You find your own damn bribes.
I really like this, the relationship between Ellie and Jesse and just how much respect they have for each other. I really like this moment right here.
How you doing?
Jesse's just kind of the best. He's the most mature, level, reasonable guy.
Ellie.
And Steven is such a cool dude.
Yeah.
Such a cool
He's
dude.
just
He's like
super
a-
chill and like, he's kind of like a cowboy.
Yeah, and he's
got
like so
a-
positive too. He's
Yeah.
even when he'd be like, I'm real tired, real tired.
Because over the course of the game, he went from, like, newly married to having
Several
triplets?
children. Yeah, I think like several children.
My friends can't get out of their own damn way.
It's like my friend's problems are my problems. Like, and it just, he puts everybody else over him.
He would have been a great baby daddy.
And no good deed goes unpunished.
Stand up!
Ugh,
Hands in the air, I shoot this
I
one
love how
time.
abrupt it is.
Do it, Ellie.
me too.
Get out of here.
Stand up! Now!
Don't you fucking dare.
Shut the fuck up!
This is one of the few scenes that Ellie and Abby are together.
Stop!
And when we're making the game, it felt like we're making two very separate games
Yeah.
with two different casts of characters. And then when they combine, it was such a strange feeling.
Toss your weapon! I know why you killed Joel. He did what he did to save me. There is no cure because of me. I am the one that you want.
And she doesn't get it.
Just let him go.
She doesn't know what this is about.
You killed my friends. We let you both live. And you wasted it.
Cut to black.
Dad?
Baby Abby. You can tell because her braid is so much shorter.
It's interesting in hindsight now watching how when players do this, they think, oh, I'm just going to get a little bit of a glimpse into who she is. They don't know yet. You're only at the halfway point.
Abs?
And we're about to introduce Jerry the surgeon, played by Derek Phillips, who voiced the surgeon in the first game.
Right there.
Another fun fact is we originally cast him as Henry before we decided to drastically change those characters, and then gave him the role of the surgeon.
Believe it or not, they actually care about your safety.
These woods are
But that's before you knew that the second game was happening at all.
Yeah.
right on the other side of those trees.
And?
She's due any day now. We'll just check on her and then we'll head back. I promise.
I like this role reversal where she's more the adult in this relationship.
See?
You're probably thinking about this surgeon that doesn't have much to do until Ellie shows up. Of course, the zebra comes because, again, this is part of the Salt Lake City Zoo where the giraffes escaped that we saw in the first game. Zebra, played by the wonderful Chris Robbins, who doubled for a lot of stunt work as well for many characters on this game and the first game.
I bet nobody ever asked him to be a zebra before.
No, but man, he did a good
nailed it.
job of being a zebra tied up in barbed wire. And he's like this big former football player, and he's just knocking everybody around here.
I love Pat just coming in like,
What's going on?
I'm like, yeah, what the fuck is this?
Come on. You got it tight?
right, and then this was originally a mini game where you had to cut the wires off of the zebra.
We worked on it for quite a while, and just
We
eventually.
did. That was a long scene.
Yeah.
Okay, now hold still.
Yeah.
Right there, that little slip in the mud. Again, that's hand animated.
Fuck.
What the fuck?
Hey, wait.
And then it's like, again, it's like the dad is acting like a child.
Come on.
And this was a stitch point because, again, the volume can only take you so far, and those stitches can be really tricky. But it was important in this project to always go outside the volume and just not make you feel. A lot of games, the performers could feel really constrained, like they're in a box. I wanted it to feel freer than that.
The one Marlene keeps talking about. They found her in the tunnels. She has an old bite mark on her arm. No signs of infection. That can't be. They're already running tests on her, but you gotta get down there.
Now there's like this glimmer of hope with Ellie and revealing that we're in that same giraffe location. All this beauty and wonderment happened in the first game. We always stick to the POV of the character you're playing as. So this was like why we're coming into this conversation late, is because you're hearing it when Abby hears it.
She's a child, not some petri dish.
You think I don't
Merle Dandridge. Come
This is
back.
my first day meeting Merle.
this situation?
And you're okay with killing her.
No, I'm okay.
Like Merle and I had so many conversations about how conflicted she was about what that has to happen, and then years later to visit the moment when she was arguing with Jerry.
Asking me? Are you telling me this is how it's gonna
I
be?
always like that we get more insight into these characters.
To buy in.
And what if this was
I like seeing Marlene advocate for Ellie behind the scenes because
Yeah.
she's so resolved in the first game and the show, and to see that actually privately she was advocating.
All of that is justified with this one act.
If this was your daughter.
And the parallel here with Jerry from the first game is he's repeating everything that Ellie says right outside on the giraffe sequence in the first game, which is like, all the sacrifices we've made, it can't be for nothing.
Abby,
He's making the same exact argument Ellie does.
thank you, sweetie.
And then Abby walks in to give her dad an out.
Look, Marlene.
And
Do it.
Marlene is done arguing, especially in front of his daughter.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go tell Joel.
Why?
The ethical thing Marlene does here is like, I have to tell Joel, which is ultimately her fatal mistake.
Yeah.
I guess Jerry's fatal mistake too, but he allowed it to happen.
You're doing the right thing.
She sees how conflicted her dad is, and she tries to tell him it would be okay. I would want you to do it to me. And he can never admit that he wouldn't.
You don't think so?
Well,
I think he would.
that's what I love about this. It's like, but he never says it.
Yeah, he just kind of has that look of,
Maybe he's just glad that it's not her.
Yeah.
Is he still in the fucking building?
Oof.
Abby. Abby, don't look.
We can't spare any of our characters from seeing the trauma firsthand.
Yeah.
Joel with Sarah, Ellie with Joel, Abby with Jerry. And it's just this shared trauma between these characters, and now events are set in motion. And now we get to see the other side of what happened after Abby kills Joel.
Please stop! Please don't.
Forget again, this is such a collaborative process. I don't even remember where some ideas come from, if it was editorial. Or,
I think it was editorial.
yeah, but to see the scene again from Abby's perspective and now get the fuller context, which is the whole concept of this game of like, you have one notion of how things go down, and then we give you more context and make you question your initial feelings about it.
Whoa, what are you doing? Manny.
Cleaning up.
No.
You remember how hard Pat pushed
Alejandro?
He's right. We can't have loose ends.
Yeah,
We killed them. We're
dude,
no
this
better than
also good, but Pat specifically would just kind of lose himself in these moments.
Fuck your face. You should have been guarding the upstairs like I told you to. Move! Back up.
Calm down.
Or what? Back the fuck up!
Calm down!
Garden! You gonna shoot me?
Stop! We're done.
There's your fatal mistake.
done.
Not cleaning up your mess. And now, back to day one. And this is where I think the penny drops for most players that, oh my God, I'm going to have to replay this entire sequence from the other side. This was fun. City of Thieves was highly inspirational for the first game, written by Game of Thrones co-showrunner David Benioff. And I wanted to put it in the game, and I had just started working with Craig Mazin on a TV show, and he's friends with them. I'm like, can you ask them? He's like, oh, of course. And within 5 minutes, I had like a text message like, yeah, no problem, put it in the game.
Now?
Yes. Vámonos.
Okay.
I love that Abby and Manny are roommates, that they're just bros. Gender means nothing.
It's crazy because we were filming it. I always thought of Manny as this like really fun loving. He is. He's this really fun guy, right? I hadn't even like registered the fact that he had in that scene, like he had spit on Joel. And so when I played it and he had done that, I was so angry at the character that it took so long to remember that he was a cool guy, a cool guy.
Why would it be up to Owen?
The irony that Ashley Birch, who plays Mel, has to play pregnant, while you, Laura Bailey, were pregnant.
We're almost there.
From a writing standpoint, this is hard, you know, because we're introducing a brand new cast of characters that we're asking you to care about, and we're building a mission that a quest about Owen that's not really related to the revenge quest you just played half the game with. But there's just a lot of track we have to lay to then get the interesting payoffs. Just showing how close these people that came from the Fireflies are. That despite that they're in a group that's very tribalistic, they have their own tribe within that.
And they can be very upset with each other, but there's a protectiveness of their own group.
This was hard on the dev side of, you know, we captured a scene and we're like, okay, here you see a tower, and now you're going to pass the gate. And then we had to build all this real estate of this drive that's based on how much performance we have from you all.
Oh, God, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. And we iterated a lot on just this layout and this turn and like, okay, when should the truck stop? And then they have to add all the secondary motion to you all, like, because we're not an actual truck when we shoot this.
But we all just kind of did this little shimmy shake as we were in that.
But we did shoot this with Roach, the dog.
Roach the dog, we did.
Remember when Roach would come on set?
In his mocap suit?
And in his mocap suit, playing Alice.
And the whole set would just...
Right, fall in love
Just
with
take
Roach.
pictures, just take selfies with Roach.
That's seriously, like, Roach days were just...
They were the best days.
They were the best.
I don't trust him. Thanks again, guys.
Neil, do you remember there was originally a storyline where Mel was actually closer with Jerry because they worked so closely together, and there was like some level of contention, historical contention between Mel and Abby for his affection.
Right.
And we scrapped that because Mel needed to be so likable because she's such a hindrance to Abby's happiness.
I'll just be here, relaxing.
Nora, have you had a chance to relax?
Ugh, I'm shipping out to the West Side Hospital in a few. Orders already.
Poor Danny. This is where Abby gets such a relief that it's not Owen, because this whole time there's this dread building that she thinks she's about to see Owen's body.
Where's Owen?
I don't know. A few days back, there were some scar sightings out by the marina.
Character model has incredible arms.
Danny and Owen were sent on a
Yes, I was
Incredible
just looking at her
This
arms.
morning, the guards found
I mean,
Danny
everybody
classified
talks about Abby's arms, but
Yeah, but damn,
Nora's arms.
Nora's the sleeper.
with a bullet in his stomach.
In this scene, we finally establish what's about to become
Isaac talked with him until
Abby's next goal, which is rescue Owen.
There's no units going
And we come back to the theme of this
What about Owen?
this series,
What happened?
which is
I
love.
tried. But he gave me that fucking look, and then he told me to keep quiet about it. Which
This is
means
one more
you
example
can't
of the tribe
say
within the
shit.
tribe of she's telling them stuff they should not know. Because she trusts them, she cares for them more than she cares for the wolves, the WLF.
Where is Isaac?
Now we gotta go see the big man.
Street.
Last I heard, he was in the apartments.
It's kind of cool to, again, build this guy up and then give you a glimpse of the person that runs the WLF.
You know what you guys find out?
Yeah.
Hey, Abby.
We need to go up.
Isaac's in there.
Oh.
This was another one of those sequences where we didn't want to be confined to the volume.
Said again when you two
If I remember correctly, we mapped out with tape on the floor of like this floor, then you go into just a marked area that's going to be the elevator, and then you come out and the whole place is marked differently when you're in Isaac's suite.
Sir, Abby and Manny are here.
And here we have the fantastic and very scary Jeffrey Wright.
Don't let him fall asleep.
There's a dehumanization that happens when you're in conflict with another group for so long, and there's so many like retributions that they get to a place where you can't torture them because they're so dehumanized. And we get to see how easy it is for Isaac now that he just sees them as pure enemies.
Some trouble. No losses on our side.
We met
Just son might
Jeffrey
be
Wright
released.
because his son was such a big fan of the first game. And talking to him, I offered him this role, and he was very excited to take it on. So it was fun to work with him, even if a little intimidating at times, just because his gravelly voice is so creepy.
What's going on, boss?
These small skirmishes. Can't keep going like this.
Then, what?
This was another obstacle we're throwing in Abby's way, which is, in the past, Isaac has given her a lot of rope because of how capable she is to pursue Joel. But here, he can't afford to have anybody leave because they're going to go all out to kill every last scar, as he would call it.
Sir, we try attacking their island.
I remember in like early iterations of the script having a bunch of scenes, not a bunch, but having scenes with
There's a big storm.
Isaac
We're gonna use it to mask
where he
our
was
approach.
very much a mentor for her and almost like a surrogate father figure
Yep.
as she was growing up.
Those were early versions of the story, or
Yeah.
just in trying to shrink this behemoth down, we end up cutting. But the other thing you could see here is Jeffrey Wright has a limp. And the reason for that is if you look at the concept art, he has an amputated leg.
No secrets between
And
the
there's no
salt
opportunity to really see it, but the limp is still there.
Is Owen okay?
And then we did so many takes, and Jeffrey insisted on eating an apple on every take just to make it authentic. So he ate a bunch of apples.
apparently to protect
To
some
Laura's point, we wrote scenes. I remember drafting scenes where he's coming in as trying to be sort of a Tommy, like a father figure after she's lost her dad, and you come to realize how intimate their relationship is, but it's something that she will very quickly give up in the face of Owen being in trouble. And as soon as she connects with Lev, again, she's willing to give that up. But
one shot at this.
couldn't do it for time.
You get little hints of it because I feel like our relationship in this scene, you can see that he's given her things in the past. She's used to being able to
get her way.
And the one line, the way he lives it, like, stop gossiping about it. Like, the idea of that you guys need to stop, like, being this, like, Salt Lake City crew. You're part of a bigger group now.
Yeah.
There are things more important.
And we'll get to the bottom of it.
And even here, he's, like, saying, when the time comes, we'll do what's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, at this point, you find him to be, I think, torturing aside, like, he's a very fair leader with her. He's given her a lot, and then now he expects her to step up for ultimately, a 3-day assault.
The way he behaves, again, this is like we're on a broken record, which is he loves his people. He's going to go commit atrocities because of how much he loves the people that look up to him.
He's going to burn a village filled with children.
Right?
No way Owen killed Danny over some scar, right? What? No. Abby, don't.
I'll be back by morning. You just gotta cover me till then.
Isaac will kick your ass.
Not before the assault. You heard him.
Abby doesn't care about this assault in the same way that Joel didn't care about finding a cure. It's just about the people that are close to us. And now we head into her head for flashback.
the most fun scenes to shoot.
Stop it.
This was fun, watching you two be so playful.
They were like a little respite from all of the
The horror.
that we were shooting.
And again, establishing Abby has vulnerabilities, right? Not just emotionally, but she has a deep, deep, deep fear of heights, which then gives Lev an opportunity to help her.
Just interesting, these characters that here with Owen and then the other time with Joel, when he takes Ellie to the museum, of these gifts that they give the people that they love. And here it's like he brought her to show her this beautiful aquarium as a show of his love.
Well, he's trying to, right, in the same way as Joel after David, he is trying to get back to the Abby that was. He's trying to get back to the dynamic that they had. And he's putting all of his heart into bringing her joy in the hopes that he can get confirmation that that person is not dead.
It's getting late.
Yeah.
We had these long talks about how Abby, like, is so serious and doesn't want to joke around. She's not a jokester. And I think Pat just, like, took that and ran, because every single time we would shoot, he would try to make me laugh as we were shooting as, like, a challenge.
I'm serious. I will break up with you. Owen.
I always loved you.
Don't! Owen!
It is like, at this point, Abby also, I think, is trying to be the person everybody wants her to be. She's trying to be the old version of Abby. She's trying to be the loyal soldier to Isaac, who has given them a home and a purpose. She's still figuring out who this new version of her is.
Reinforcing her fear of height.
No.
When we shot that, though, do you remember how pregnant I was?
Remember how terrified I was because you're jumping off this like 2-foot platform.
It had to be. It was higher than 2 feet, right?
3
Tell
feet.
me it was higher than
3
2
feet. But then every time you landed hard on the ground, I'm like, oh my god, a baby's gonna fall out of her. This was like a nice, short and sweet little cinematic.
Also a fun thing to shoot when you're like coming up from underwater.
I don't know.
And then I remember you have to do this prep as if you're diving and transition in and out of gameplay.
Uh-huh.
I like these kind of air pockets that would still have remained here. As you held your breath a lot while
Yes.
shooting some of these scenes.
I love the scene.
Yeah, this whole sequence is for this scene. Like, but poor Owen loves Abby so much, and she's just so stuck with this, well, grief, I guess, that she can't let go. The injustice that she can't let go.
You could argue that what Owen is going through is a smaller version of what Abby is going through, right? Like, he's in love with this girl. He's fixated on her. He's ready to go on this journey with her and risk things for her, and all he wants in return is a little bit of love. And she just can't. She can't. This is just, she's not the person she was anymore.
It's this notion that somehow, if she's happy, she's disrespecting the loss of her father.
Yeah.
You want me to slow down?
No,
She can't allow herself to be too happy.
Is it this?
And he's still trying to make light of it. Look at him.
He's so cute.
We're disgusted by it.
Patrick Fugit is a very charming man.
Very.
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. Talk to me.
Just let him in.
I know all the leads have dried up, but Joel's still out there, you know?
I know.
And we get the sense that this is not the first time they're having this conversation.
No, this is the end of their intimate relationship, right? He's
Yeah.
going to try and move on
This is
with Mel. It's not going to work out.
This is the breakup scene.
Not how he envisioned this moment going, I have
No.
a feeling.
What about you?
I like kind of this idea, like look what I brought you. I brought you underwater. What else can I do?
Yeah, hang out
There
with
are
the
seals swimming around.
It's just not enough.
So sad.
I mean, it's very much a parallel to what we see a much worse version of this in Ellie on the Farm with Dina.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I told you already. Don't be sorry.
Flashback number 2 for Abby.
Yeah. So this scene also, the sequence had to do a lot of work because we're once again resetting. You have to learn where she and Owen are in their relationship, feel that tension, feel the family dynamics.
Owen!
He's so surprised to see her.
Hey,
Hey. Is everything all right?
I love the set, man. The set took so many
Forever,
iterations to get right,
forever.
but it was really important that it felt gorgeous. Justify why this guy has holed up in here for so long.
what is all this? Festive.
You gotta get the full effect.
This is our Christmas episode.
Take in that view.
A thing you might not appreciate until you sort of really play this is this aquarium had to meet so many different needs because it's in so many different
Right.
levels. And so to make sure that all of those could work together was painstaking, especially for the layout designers.
Yeah, well, try that. Well?
The view is nice.
Oh, whatever. Philistine.
You want me to lie?
Yes, obviously. She's into this Christmas thing.
And again, look at this effort he puts in.
Yeah, there's this a beautiful tension between these characters that still clearly very much love each other.
But he did this for Mel, right?
Yeah,
this is for Mel.
Right, but look how excited he is that Abby's here.
I know. He's trying to move on.
I doubt he's this excited when Mel's here.
You don't deserve
Poor Mel.
But I think he
Poor Mel.
wants to be, right? I think he
Yeah.
wants to move on with Mel. He
'Cause
knows
he's-
she's inaccessible.
Well, yeah, Abby's a dead end.
Why are you in such a good mood?
Am I?
I love that he misreads this. Like he thinks this is somehow about him and now he's going to convince her to stay. But she's in a good mood because
I found Joel's brother.
they found Joel's brother.
He's at a settlement out in Wyoming.
How do you know that?
The Fireflies who served with him got picked up at the wall.
I thought he quit like a decade ago.
Yeah.
So, have these guys heard from him since?
It's a lead. I gotta see it through.
Okay, but you know that even if he is there, and you do find him, he might not know where Joel is, right?
Right, because at this point, we're already... Canonically, he's already starting to have issues killing Scars.
Everyone's on board.
And we're not really talking about it, but there's some track getting laid. He's losing his taste for violence.
I like that he was the last person that she went to go talk to about
Let that
this.
many people go off base.
He already did.
Bullshit.
Who's more about justice than Isaac? He knows what Joel's done. Hey. We're doing this together, right?
I love that look. It's like, you promised me. If we get like any clue, you promised me. He doesn't want to be the last holdout.
But he's like Jesse. He's never not going to go if his people are going. Oh. The Paris sequence.
This scene.
Oh, yes.
Was this one of the first things we
Yes,
shot?
yeah, because it was for Paris Games
Yeah.
Week.
Paris Games Week, yeah.
We shot this way in advance.
I think it was like a day or two before we shot this that I'm like, we could do this all as one shot. And like I had sketched out like these kind of storyboards real quick and then came up with this hazy plan with Matt Neapolitan, our cinematographer for this game.
Like take after take of getting dragged by your arms.
This was another one where we actually strung Laura up with, we had like two ropes, one that was around your neck to just give you a little bit of tension that you could lean into as much as you wanted, and then another one that held your body up in the air.
Yeah.
Oh, but man, this was so much work, and like we scrutinized the tiniest details in the scene.
When this came out originally, people thought that she was
Anna.
Anna.
Yeah.
That she was Ellie's mom.
We were watching the narrative of how Ellie came to be.
And these Seraphites that at times you might feel sorry for them and you see them getting tortured
And
and then see that, you know,
oh, wait a minute.
here the lead Seraphites in the scene is played by Emily Swallow in just Small World. She's of Mandalorian fame, acting along Pedro Pascal. And later we find out this is a bastardization of this thing of like freedom so they may know my love wasn't meant as like disembowel them.
Free them, that they may know my...
the intro of Victoria Grace. Plays Yara.
Yeah, this scene has a lot of heavy lifting. It's introducing like two major characters of Yara and Lev. Again, this idea that keeps repeating in the story of like the tribe within a tribe, that even though these are all Abby's enemies, Seraphites, somehow they have it in for these two kids.
And again, this is one of those weird opportunities, I know it sounds dark, but like in seeing the violence against these kids, it's much easier to immediately understand why Abby makes the choices she makes. They may be their enemy, but these are kids getting hurt.
Lighting a scene is really hard. Lighting a scene that's one take, where the camera's constantly moving around in 360 degrees and making sure all those angles still look good, is close to impossible. So kudos to our lighting team.
The face change, is she, ugh.
The face change, the flow of blood, the water, there's so many things that done improperly would take you out of the scene. And then we spent a lot of time, even to the hands right there, I remember we spent so much time making sure you see the tension in the hands as she's suffocating. The shirt, and make sure the shirt felt wet and it's sticking to her skin, and it's a little bit translucent because it's wet. That's the kind of detail that Naughty Dog is crazy about.
Demons are coming.
So this is the introduction of Ian Alexander, and a fun thing to watch as you watch his face throughout the game is, I think it was lead character Ashley Swedowski came up with it, but if you look at his scars, one of them is a little crooked and wobbly, and the idea that like you see there's physical representation of his hesitation in this religion, even on the scars on his face.
And yet, I think the beautiful thing with him is that he remains a believer
Yeah.
all the way through.
Yeah. His faith partly saved him, right? Because he saw the beauty in the intention.
Watch your backs. Lock it.
Another scene that just, I say this over and over, but it's such beautiful, soft lighting.
Right, and so at this point, they've worked together for as long as they need to, but they're off to go on their separate missions. They don't need to be friends.
Come help me with this.
That taking off of the shirt is so hard. I can't tell people how hard it is. The raindrops again, this window were difficult. My high school friend has become a renowned plastic surgeon, Jacob Steiger, and he gave me some advice here on this injury and what you would need to do to treat it.
Right, and this is also a reminder that while Abby took a different path, she comes from doctors, from care. She understands the body, even if she never particularly prioritized it.
Victoria and Ian were great in this. Just how Ian has to play both being scared for his sister and just angry at this wolf that he has to work with.
What's your name?
This is a recurring theme throughout both games, that the idea of giving someone's name is a way to show you trust them.
Thanks for cutting me down.
I love this theme again.
I like the conflict of leaving them, knowing you're dooming them.
Oh, this is... She thinks, I'll give them the warning and that'll be enough.
Sarah gets a lot of traffic. Whatever shape she's in, we need to get out of here by tomorrow.
I don't
be
need your
fine.
fucking help. The lighting on the hair is Game is still very impressive.
Owen?
This scene turned out to be a bit more controversial than we anticipated.
The irony here is, as much as this is the counterpoint sex scene to Ellie's sex scene, we don't... Oh, I guess we do show a little more.
We show a little bit more.
Yeah.
He didn't.
Well, we'll get to that in a second, but
What is all this?
I love this interplay between you two.
Apart, filming to fix her back
And
up.
I see.
yeah, we really wanted to give Pat something meaty.
Pass.
And this monologue, which he just, for my money, knocked it out of the park.
Danny's dead.
Of like visualizing this moment where he just can't do this violent thing anymore. It's not him.
You want to tell me what happened?
I like that she's been strung up and beaten and almost killed, and
We were
none of that's
in a
important right
small
now.
Camp. It's just a couple scars and
I just got to come in and sit down and watch him work.
hard. And he goes down, and his weapon's right
And this
there.
idea of the tribe within a tribe, and
And he doesn't go for it.
there's no secrets between these two.
Instead, he turns to me. And he's old.
The idea that he's just been sitting here drinking, conflicted, and I mean, he's about to leave his baby mama. That's how much he can't stay in this place. He feels like he's losing his soul. And this look right here, it's like there's a part of Abby that knows what he's saying is true. But that sense of duty to this group that has taken care of them is still there, but starting to erode.
I couldn't do it. Of course, Danny gets in my fucking face about
We're watching her maturity in real time.
it. I told him I'm done.
Especially having come
He
off
can do it
of
himself if he wants.
seeing two Seraphites up close and saving them too.
So I grab it, and then
I like that there's so much like unspoken between them that's about to come to the surface of like Abby thinks he's so naive and he thinks what she did was so awful, but clearly they've never talked about it until now. And then there's the underlying love they have for each other and obviously attraction. It's all like, it's so messy. I like the messiness of this relationship.
that I don't give a fuck about anymore.
And it would have been like, I know our goal here is to create empathy for Abby, to show you the other side of this journey. And this definitely was a risk to say, okay, she's going to have a sort of affair with this guy that got this other girl pregnant, her friend.
The fireflies aren't
But this primal thing that's going on between them just overpowers logic.
It's a lead.
And to me, that was more important to create empathy, is to show how human they are than to just make them righteous or right the whole time.
No, they're trying to define good in a gray world.
What about Mel?
And that means they have to make messes.
This little pause, that's a nice bit of acting.
She'll be safe here.
Okay. We'll talk in the morning when you're sober.
Don't do that.
Do what?
Treat me like I'm fucking insane. You feel the
He
same.
knows her more than she knows herself.
If the fireflies are in Santa Barbara, I go the opposite fucking direction.
And the resentment that she has for the Fireflies, because in her mind, that's part of the reason her dad died, is...
What?
They failed her.
Yeah. They failed in every way.
Yeah.
Sorry I grew up. You should try it.
It's just the insulting and just...
Oh yeah, how do I do that, Happy?
and this notion that's like your best friends can hurt you the most.
Cut into them? I could torture them until they're crying, you know?
And the flash of violence here, of anger, is like... Abby never talks about it, but clearly she is haunted by what she did to Joel.
Yeah. And he's finally seeing that.
Yeah, and then once they touch, it's over.
I think they're both incredibly lonely characters.
Yeah. Yeah, he's in this other relationship, but clearly he's lonely, and he's been longing for her. And I know people ask this question, why show this? Why you could end the scene right here.
I disagree, though.
But I disagree as well, because I think it's important to show the
conflict.
vulnerability, how vulnerable these characters can be with each other. But there's also, again, it's messy and dirty and loving and a little violence at the same time.
My philosophy on sex scenes is you should take them to the point where you've gotten all the information needed or the emotional evolutions needed. And in this case, I think you needed to see her conflicted and give in.
Yeah, surrender to the moment. This was a concept we came in quite late of showing a nightmare. But showing that now that this nightmare that she's having about her dad is now switched. And this like burn that Owen has on his back, this was another Ashley Swedowski idea that like we do environmental storytelling, we could do stuff on the body through scars or disfiguration that tells you a story.
I love that at her core, Abby is a protector.
Mm-hmm.
She's Joel.
She's Joel.
Yeah.
Right, so now the dread, she's too late.
Don't come any closer. It's me.
I like the change that Lev goes through here. Like, he's relieved to see her, and he's ashamed that he hasn't been able to protect his sister.
I really like her trigger etiquette. She took her finger off that trigger as soon as she heard his voice. Classy.
Good job, Laura.
Good
Thank
job, Laura.
you.
There's this little bit of storytelling of the jacket on top of her, that now she's feverish. Sometimes we get these unintentional parallels. Like this one comes to mind now of Ellie and Winter needing medicine for Joel.
Mm-hmm.
And now this is about to become a goal for Abby and Lev.
I think that one of the things about this game that I like is it just keeps reminding you in how many ways we are fragile.